Hi students. So today I'm going to take some problems regarding the maximum shear stress on a rectangular section and the maximum shear stress on a circular section. Okay. So on the previous class I have taught you what is maximum shear stress, right? So I'll teach you again. If a beam is there, means if there is a beam, so it may subject to some shear stress like this, as showed in your rectangular beam section, right? So in this area there will be minimum shear stress, but in this area at the neutral axis section there will be maximum shear stress. So we are going to find this maximum shear stress. Okay, maximum shear stress, that is the horizontal or parallel forces acting opposite to each other, so that we are going to find how much shear stress will make the particular section to slide or cut. Okay, that is, so I have explained you on the last lecture clearly about what is shear stress and how the maximum shear stress will be, and what is the formula for maximum shear stress, tau maximum. Here we have derived the formula for shear stress. Okay, so now they have so maximum shear stress for a rectangular beam is, I will show you the formula. Maximum shear stress for rectangular beam is tau maximum is equal to 1.5 into tau AV. See, 1.5 into tau AV. Okay, that is average shear stress. So for rectangular beam, your maximum shear stress is equal to 1.5 into tau AV. Okay, 1.5 into tau AV. But for circular section, your maximum shear stress is 1.33 tau AV. So this is the simple difference. For circular section, it is 1.33 into tau AV. For rectangular section, it is 1.5 into tau AV. So now we are going to see two problems based on your rectangular section and circular section. Okay, first I will read the question. So I want everyone to pause the video and to write the question first, and then next write the given data, and next to derive do the formula. Okay, solve the problem. Okay, I'll read the question. A wooden beam 100 mm wide. So the width of the wooden beam is 100 mm. Okay, and 250 mm deep. The depth of the wooden beam is 250 mm and 3 meter long. So the length of the wooden beam is 3 meter length. So your breadth, that is width, and your depth is given in millimeter. So you should convert that length into millimeter, that is 3000 millimeter. Is carrying a UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter. So your UDL load is acting on a particular beam section. So that UDL is 40 kilonewton per meter. So kilonewton per meter and Newton millimeter is same only. These two is same only. You can either write it as kilonewton per meter or you can write it as Newton millimeter. Okay, so it's same only. Suppose sometimes they will give like this, 40 kilonewton per millimeter. If they give like this, means you should convert this kilonewton to Newton. That is 1 kilonewton is 10 to the power of 3 Newton. So 40 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm. You understand? You should convert everything. So if you are going to derive your formula or solve your formula in mm, means all should be your all value should be converted into millimeter. That means your load also should convert to Newton if you are going to solve your problem in millimeter. Or else if you are going to solve in meter, means you should convert all the things to meter. But doing in millimeter is very, very simple for you. So you can go for millimeter. Okay. Yes. So UDL is 40 kilonewton per meter. Determine the maximum shear stress and sketch the variation of shear stress along the depth of the beam. So what they have asked us to determine the maximum shear stress. So tau maximum. So we have to find the toe maximum. See the maximum shear stress at the beam. See, this is the maximum shear stress on beam, and sketch the variation diagram of the variation of the shear stress along the depth of the beam. So this is the variation diagram. See, along the depth, see, this is the depth of the beam, and this is the breadth of the beam. So we are going to sketch the diagram like this along the depth of the beam. So what will be the maximum shear stress? This is the sketch. Okay, so shall we go for the problem? So we will go for the problem. I'll do from here. So your width is given as 100 mm. So write the given data, and your depth is nothing but 250 mm, and your length L is equal to, this is D, width is denoted as B, small b. Okay, 3 meter, that is equal to 3000 millimeter, and the load UDL W is equal to how much? 40 kilonewton per meter, or else we can write it as 40 Newton per millimeter. Same only, both are same only. Okay, now they have asked you to find the maximum shear stress, and also you have to you want to sketch the variation diagram. So to find maximum shear stress. Okay, solution. So to find the maximum shear stress for a rectangle, see, this is a rectangular wooden beam. Wooden beam means what? It will be in a rectangular shape only, right? So it is in a rectangular shape. So your maximum shear stress for rectangular is what? What is the formula? We have derived in the previous class, right? That is 1.5 into average shear stress. Okay, this is the formula. So now find. So I will try right here. So your average shear stress, tau AB is equal to how much? It is force by area, total force, right here, total force by area. So we have to find the total force on a particular section. See here. So in order to find the total force, there is a formula. Force is equal to WL by 2 for rectangular beam. WL by 2, that is equal to, your W is 40 into load is 3000, 3 into 10 power 3 also we can write by 2. So you have calculated your load as 60 into 10 power 3 Newton. And next you have to find the, so now you have found the force. See, total force is equal to WL by, using this formula you will find the force. Next, area is nothing but what? Breadth into depth of the beam. What is your breadth? Breadth is 100, depth is 250 mm. So 100 into 250 mm, that is 25,000 millimeter square. So what is average shear stress across the section? What is average shear stress? Now you have area, total force and area. Then what is average shear stress? So substitute this total force and area. What is the total force value divided by what is the area value? So that is total force is nothing but 16 to 10 power 3 Newton, and your area is 25,000 millimeters. So 16 to 10 power 3 divided by 25,000 is equal to 2.4 Newton per mm square. See, if you are going to substitute this in millimeter, means your load values unit should be in Newton. If your load value is in kilonewton, means you should substitute this in meter. Okay, or else if you have to, if your load the load values you get in kilonewton, that means you should convert into Newton, that is into 10 power 3, that is here. Okay, so after substitution you will get 2.4 Newton per mm square. So now you have found the average shear stress tau AB. So then what is maximum shear stress? That is 1.5 into tau AB. So maximum shear stress tau maximum is equal to 1.5 into tau AB is equal to 1.5 into, substitute the value that you have got from this formula. I will just show you. So after substitution, see, your tau maximum is equal to 1.5 into tau AB. So your tau AB is 2.4 2.4 Newton per mm square. So substitute 1.5 into 2.4 is equal to 3.6 MPa. MPa is nothing but Newton per mm square. Okay, MPa and Newton per mm square is same only. Can either write it as the MPa or Newton per mm square. So now draw the diagram. So your toe maximum value is how much? Your toe maximum is 3.6 Newton per mm square or MPa. So now draw the variation diagram. Draw a rectangular beam. Your width is 100 mm and your depth is how much? 250 mm. Yes. After that, this is your neutral axis. So here one line will go. So draw a shear force. This is your variation diagram. So what is the maximum shear stress? That is 3.6 Newton per mm square. So this is your variation diagram. Very simple, right? So they may ask you in your university question examinations in 4 marks, or they may ask in your 6 mark also. Very simple. This unit is very simple. Only the derivation matters. Suppose they ask derivations, means you be ready for that also. It is very easy only. Okay, derivation is also very easy only. So next we will move on to a circular type problem. Now we have studied about the rectangular section. So now we are going to study about a circular section. See, I will show you the question. See, this is the question, and please pause the video and write the question. I hope you all are writing all the derivations and all the problems that you are taking in your note. Okay, so I again repeating you, this only will help you in the question examination. Okay. A circular beam of 100 mm diameter is subjected. See, what is the diameter? It is 100 mm. Subjected to a shear force of 30 kilonewton. So they have given the shear force that is equal to 30 kilonewton. See, in the last problem, see, they have not given the force. Instead, they have given the UDL load. They have given the load. So using that load, you have found the force. Right? So that formula for UDL is WL by 2. If a point load is given, means it is WL by L only W into L for force. Because of, since it is a UDL, your force value is, so formula is WL by 2. Okay. But in this question, the force is given. That is 30 kilonewton. 30 kilonewton force is given. Okay. So calculate the value of maximum shear stress and sketch the variation of shear stress along the depth of the beam. Okay. So this is your question. Okay. Okay, now, so write the given data. What is your given data? Diameter D is equal to 100 mm and shear force 30 kilonewton is given. So first we will write the given data here. So given data, dia is equal to 100 mm. Force is equal to 30 kilonewton. So kilonewton means convert into Newton. That is how much? 30 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. Okay. So first you have to find solution. First you have to find what? Maximum shear stress. Okay. So toe maximum is equal to, so what is the maximum shear stress for circular? For maximum shear stress for rectangular beam is 1.5 into toe AB. Okay, it's for rectangular beam. For maximum shear stress for circular beam is 1.33 toe AB. Okay, only simple difference, 1.5, 1.33 for circular. So I will show you the formula. See, maximum shear stress for circular beam 1.33 into toe AB. Okay, so first you have to find this shear average. So average shear stress formula is total force by area. Force is given in the question. So now you have to find the area. What is the area for the circle? It is pi d square by 4. For area for circle is pi d square by 4, right? So diameter is given. Substitute pi into 100 square by 4. That is, your answer is 7854 mm square. So now substitute the formula. So tau AB is equal to 30 into 10 power 3, your total force divided by your area is 7854 millimeter square. So if you solve this thing, you will get an answer of 3.82 Newton per mm square. How this unit? So unit of force is Newton and area is millimeter. So Newton per millimeter square. So now you have got your tau AB Newton. So substitute in this formula for average shear stress. So maximum shear stress, that is equal to 1.33 into tau AB, that is equal to 1.33 into 3.82. So your maximum shear stress is equal to 5.08 Newton per mm square or MPa. Okay, now you have got the maximum shear stress. Next, what they have asked, sketch the variation of shear stress along the depth of the beam. So variation diagram. This is the circular beam. So draw circular section. So your variation diagram. So this will be the neutral axis and your variation diagram. Okay, draw in scale correctly. So the diagram will be like this only. Again, it will be like in a parabola form. Okay. So what is your maximum shear stress? What is the maximum shear stress? That is 5.08 Newton per mm square. You understand? So I will show you the this thing. So your total depth is, diameter is 100 mm. Your variation diagram is 5.08. You understand the question? So these are the two questions that comes under your shear stress, equation of shear stress. In the previous lecture, I have taught you the equation of bending stress, simple bending, right? That is m by I is equal to sigma by y is equal to E by R. So using that equation, we have found the maximum bending stress that is happening in the. So in unit 5, it's very simple. There are only two types of questions they will ask. They will ask from either your bending equation, from questions from your bending equation, or they will ask from either the question from your shearing stress equation. Very simple. For shearing stress and all, very simple, right? 1.5 for tau AB for your rectangular section, 1.33 tau AB bar for your circular section. Very simple. And your bending stress equation also very simple. But your 2 marks and 3 marks, I have taught you some definitions, right? This is very important. Surely it will come. Question also will come. So everything is simple and easy in this unit. So I hope you understand this entire unit. So your unit finishes here. So in the next lecture, I will teach you unit number 6. Okay. So that is also very simple about trusses. You will study about trusses. Okay. Very simple. Basic subject for your design of structures that you are going to study in the 6th semester. Okay, students. So if you have any doubt, means please ask me in your private group chat in WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you, students.